Smash Up, the bigger, geekier box, is part of AEG's Smash Up series. It's a storage box that includes 2 new factions. AEG provided this in exchange for an honest review. I reviewed the base set a while back, and I'm going to add a link to it at the end of this video. Because of that, I'll just focus on the new content. The All-Stars are like a best of from previous sets using catchphrases and characters. They let you search your deck and discard pile, gaining power or putting them into your hand, things like that. The geeks manipulate things, either for you or against your opponent. They have some people from board games and geek culture, like Will Wheaton, and even the designer of Smash Up, Paul Peterson. The box is huge. If you own Aeon's End or Street Masters, it's about the size of 2 of those big boxes. You can store every faction, around 75, in here, plus all the bases and special cards like the Madness cards from the obligatory Clueless set, or the monsters from Smash Up Munchkin. You also get dividers, an insert to store tokens, and an updated rulebook that covers everything Smash Up right until the new World Tour boxes. 2 new factions and a massive storage box. That's Smash Up, the bigger, geekier box. Our Smash Up games, including Setup and Takedown, usually take around an hour. 2-player games can be finished in around 35 to 40 minutes. 2 and 3-player games might work on an average coffee table. Save 4-player games for the dining room table. There is a lot of reading on the cards, and you'll need to calculate the points on a base every time a card is played there. To speed things up, maybe use poker chips or dry erase boards. Honestly though, it's a fun way to practice math. Kids my age or close, say 8 and up, might really benefit from playing this. In our second game with the bigger, geekier box factions, I really had a good understanding of the geeks. I was messing with my mom and dad, using non-infinite loop to play extra actions, ban lists to get rid of their basic minions, and so on. It was a lot of fun. For me, at least. Of the 2 new factions in the bigger, geekier box, I like the geeks a bit more. I found that the All-Stars had some great cards, and some others that didn't always fit as well. Then again, they're a faction that can do a bit of everything, so they can be smashed with any faction. The geeks are manipulators, like I said earlier, so while they might not work as well with every faction, I found them to be more enjoyable to play. Even if this didn't come with new factions, the all-in-one rulebook and card and token storage would make this worthwhile. Sure, 35 Canadian isn't cheap for a box, but it's better than taking up an entire game shelf with all of the little boxes. If you're a fan of Smash Up and own 4 or more expansion boxes, I think you should seriously think about picking up the bigger, geekier box. It's not as easy to take to a friend's house, but to have everything, factions, bases, rules, and so on in one box is more than worth it. Toss in 2 new factions and use something I highly recommend.